across the northwest of the UK, and some days turning heavy in places by Tuesday morning itself. Quite a mild night with all the cloud around, but notice as we head into Tuesday, quite an unsettled day unfolding. Those out towards the northwest.
Welcome to the channel. This is a channel update. We've not been doing many of them because now that I've got Helga to answer the comments, I tend to deal with them quicker. So let's just have a quick look. There's 2 or 3 snotty comments, but I suppose we'll just have a quick talk about what seems to be unfolding or what did happen last night. So I have been getting a lot of grief. Usual thing. I was actually really quite active yesterday when I went. I actually got up at 2 in the morning and I was still on the computer about 11:30. So I was in the car about 9, from 2 in the morning to 9 at night. It's just the usual dummies. Try to deal with human relationships, and the cyclist thing has come to it's quite a sort of thing. I don't know, it's not really difficult to explain. It's obviously got areas in it that there's different types of people have different types of opinions. I think that's going to go. Yeah. I don't really need the fire on. The heating's on, the gas heating, because it works off a thermostat. In other words, like the heating knows when it's cold, so it must have been cold last night. It was cold. It was cold on Sunday morning because I was down at Falkirk, and it was cold, standing around outside. Like next week, I don't know if it's going to be warmer, but I'll need to take a proper jacket with me. It was really cold, and maybe it was cold, probably because it's clear skies, I mean, desert's cold at night, isn't it? So, right, so let's have a look. That should go. So today's mission is to take rubbish to the tip. I booked in 11 o'clock. Then I'm going for coffee with my friend at his bit, and then after that I'm going into Stirling for a meeting at 1 o'clock with a bunch of there's some nice people there, but there's one really annoying people. I'd sort of take, I don't know if it's part of having Asperger's or something, but when people, I think it's part and parcel of it. When I find people I can't cope with, it can very quickly turn into a spiral of negative emotions. So the only real solution for me is to get away from them. It's always, but I think it's that thing where, like where you would drink a lot of alcohol and not really think about the consequences that you're going to have a hangover the next day. It's a bit like that. You'll end up falling into social gatherings or relationships without thinking about the consequences. So it's probably different for you or other people. I don't know if it is or not. Everybody's different, but you probably don't get affected by other people in the same as what I do, which is kind of why I'm a bit of an introvert. Although I am quite outwardly extroverted. I seem extroverted, although I'm not. And it's because I can't really cope with what people say, and which would be why you would spend time on your own, Right, so never mind blabbering on about that. So, so what happened? It seems like there's cyclists on the motorway last night. So, and somebody told me one of them was killed, but I don't know. Let's see if there's anything says it. Any updates? So that was what I was trying to chase last night. Alright, the Scotsman, Larbert, latest news. But Ian Calcott. Oh. Where is it then? Why does it not take you straight to the story? Is that what it says there? 30th Thursday. A man has died after being hit by a car on a motor near Philip Larbert mum. A man has died. Oh, that's a part of it there. So I don't know what that is. Oh, that's me. Alright. 7th of January. I don't know what that is. I can't seem to... Larbert latest news. Man, Larbert. So that's not taking you to the story. Obituaries. Well, you wouldn't have an obituary, would you? Well, I can't really find anything on that. I don't know. I don't know about that. So that Cyclist on Motorway at Larbert today, BBC, 27th of April. Alright, I can't find that now. Right, comments. Right, some people are just horrible, you know, like, right, I passed it, so I had 2 or 3 people, I passed them, called 9 and they obviously haven't got there in time. Were they on the motorway? Yes. So, I mean, I kind of took a bit of a artistic license here, and I sort of decided that this ambulance had them in it, but that was just a bit of a guess. So the motorway was like the slip road. Oh, let's show you where I'll show you where it is. Let's have a look at Google Maps. We'll find out where it is. I think this is taking too long what I'm doing here, as usual. Maps. Right, let's see what we've got here. Not fucking Dalkeith, obviously. It's here we are. It's there, South Bellsdyke. Right, I'll show you where it exactly. So I drove there, along there, drove up there, stopped at that bridge. Right, so I had a look from that bridge there. Right, and I couldn't, so the traffic was coming along there and getting sent off there, and also the traffic was coming along there and getting sent off there. So the accident, whatever it was, must have happened between there and there, and I couldn't see it from there. I also went to fuck off. Come on. That bridge there. It's Bellsdyke Road. So I drove back along there, down there, parked it. See, this is the weirdest thing about this is I was planning on going in that wood, and I haven't quite done it yet. I was going to be walking either along there or over there to get into that wood, and it must have been about there where the axe. How would you cycle there? How the fuck? How would you cycle there? I'm just going by what people have said. I don't know. So that's where the police were there, and traffic was coming on. So the traffic was able to come off there and then come all the way back there and go back there if they wished, or come off and go back on again. So they weren't able to drive on that bit of the motorway from there. How the fuck would a cyclist go in there? I don't know. Right? So I'm not sure what to do with some of these comments. Obviously cyclists don't like me but there's somebody. See, yeah, my girlfriend's heard cyclist hit on motorway near Larbert at 5 o'clock, and seemingly folk were phoning in about 2 cyclists on the motorway. I don't know if that's a separate thing. Heard cyclists hit. This is how stupid they are. This is part of this thing where they think they can do what they like. Wow, what was that? Traffic was getting diverted. I couldn't answer exactly what happened, but it was just after M87 turn off westbound. Yeah, my girlfriend's working mate seen the guy getting hit by a car on the motorway. Seemingly there were 2 of them spotted sitting on a hard shoulder at 4:30. Several people had reported to the police. Come about 5 o'clock, one got killed by a passing vehicle. Oh dear, that's sad. Why would you cycle on a motor? I think this could be connected to what I've been arguing about with a lot of these idiots. You know, I mean, it's tragic, right, obviously, that they got killed. But why would you go and cycle on a friggin' motorway? You know? Everybody knows that you can't do that, don't they? Her driving is terrible. I think they're talking about me. There was a guy, there was quite a bit I got a wee bit of abuse about my gender and that yesterday, so I just blocked him. I think, you know, if you get abuse, you just block it, right? Okay, right. So cyclists, right, since we've all got in here. Oh, it's not that. That's the wrong bit, you dummy. Comments. I'll have to watch so I don't get caught out saying anything horrible about them. You know, by these cycling numpties I've got. If head is based on emissions, how would you determine this for a human-powered vehicle? This is the argument about taxing push bikes. I mean, I don't know, it seemed to be... The government does pretty much anything they ficking well want, right? And they twist and I mean, they twist and turn things to whatever suits whatever they feel like at the time. If they decide... I mean, the climate crisis is a complete lie. They use false data, so how can they not do it with push bikes? What's wrong with these morons? VED is based on pollutants. How would you... It's not actually based on pollutants. It kind of sort of is at certain... You know... Very polite with tours finding away. Would love to see that coming and driving on an unknown route. I think he's a bit of a sad Sam. Another idiot looking for trouble. Just got on with your life. That's what I'm doing. Videos, you fud. That's why you're watching them. What do you want me to go on in my life and not do videos and you wouldn't be watching them? Right. Being touched, so you're being... Oh, so that's abusive, right? Okay, Andrew Robertson. Right, that's abusive. Andrew Robertson. Smug little grin there. Little wee smug grin. Ooh, Andrew. Andrew! Uploads. 8 years ago. Shaving, eh? What the fuck? No, he's hoovering his head. Push bike.
Hello there. Thought I'd make a little video.
Who's the
Talk you
English
through
twat?
my Boardman Pro.
Andrew Robertson sounds like a
29er,
Scottish name, but
some of the upgrades I've done.
hey, wow, how sad. Get yourself a
and
woman,
how
get
I've
pregnant.
found the bike. So first of all, I've been riding bikes quite a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Had quite a number of sort of custom built stuff I've built myself.
Wow.
A number of full suspension, downhill bikes,
So spending
road
money on
bikes,
shite.
you name it. Quite into cycling.
Yeah.
And I bought this 29er on a cycle to work scheme voucher with the idea that I would upgrade parts
Using taxpayers'
over time.
money. Yeah.
I've probably only had it 6 months.
Yeah. Boring.
And I've really enjoyed it, actually.
Wow.
It's a good bike. I know the thing what I was most worried about was, but they seem to do the job. It was already there.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I think eventually I do.
Wow, it's the same all the way through. Oh, wow, look.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
So turning it off,
Wow.
6.6.
Wow.
So I think that's in the future. That's it for now. Thanks
God.
very much.
Thank God for that. Oh, shite. Right. Okay, next. This is going to be even more boring.
Okay, this is a quick video to show the
not quick enough.
FSA Mega Tooth chainring.
Wow.
My FSA. It's a 3-bolt. You can probably.
No much wonder your genetics are not going to launch themselves into the 22nd century. Or how many centuries we got? Where are we?
Boardman Pro.
We're in the 21st century.
And so far, no dropped chain ever.
Why did they call it the
500
21st
miles.
century when it's 20?
And
Oh,
very
wow.
pleased.
Oh, wow.
Decided to go for one.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
6. So far, no problems with the combination.
Wow.
So I'll just cheers.
Thanks for calling me a dickhead. How do you know I'm tax insured? You know. Right. Okay. So this is this video. Illegal sign Moss Road. You walk on the side of the Uncle Travis common sense, no street lights, it's probably an unclosed road, would be the personal act of ours has fuck all to do with infrastructure. Well, it has, really, because so it's got nothing to do with infrastructure, the fact that there's probably about 20 houses there and there's nowhere for them to walk. It's quite an ignorant comment. I don't. Probably won't bother blocking that one. I mean, I've got vehicles here that the VED is not based on emissions. I've got two vehicles that aren't based. The VED is not based on emissions. There's it's based on. It's probably based on date of manufacture. I think well, there'll be a registration fee for a start. Like, I'm just sort of sitting there thinking, there'll be a standard registration fee, and they'll start off low, so it might only be say £35 a year or something, or £15 a year, or £17.50, and all the numpties will go, oh, that's really cheap. I don't know what you're moaning about. Just go and get your bike registered. It's easy and quick, and they do it online and blah blah blah. And they'll pay £17.50, and then in 5 or 10 years' time it'll be £350 a year. That's just what the government does. So it's not. The other thing about it is it's not solely based on emissions, yeah, just a registration fee. Registration fee, say I don't even know what it is. Well, what could ask? Why don't I ask Helga? Right? I would ask Helga, but it's like kind of. Oh, where's Helga gone? My doodah needs cleaning up. Sorry if that sounded weird. See what Helga says. Sometimes you've got to rearrange the question, you know, if you want a specific type of answer. Here we go. This is it. Oh, this is an amazing answer. Oh, that is absolutely, I couldn't answer that better myself. I mean, that's fine, that'll do for that guy. I mean, I don't know if it's particularly, it doesn't really mention cycling. But above all, I don't know if it mentions registration fee, but we'll add that. Right, so that's quite easy. Where's it gone? I need to shut off pages, don't I? They're all too much. I've got open pages of videos that I'm watching. I've got a bit of a strange not fascination, but an interest in Jimmy Savile. It doesn't mean to say I like him or anything he did. I mean, they seem to be saying that a lot of these numpties are saying that how would the government do it and everything, and how difficult would it be to police and all the rest of it. They've done all sorts of strange things. The government, they've done things that you would think they would never do, and they've done it. Well, what about lockdown? What about lockdown? How could you really lock the country down? But they did that, didn't they? You know, it's a lot of things that you would think, oh, they would never do. And they have done. Like, a lot of things, and people forget about what's happened. I would have to pay road tax for some of my stuff that's sitting here, and I might never even take them on the road. And they're not admitting, are they? They're just sitting there. So the government finds ways around things. I don't know what's wrong with these numpties, that they seem to be so dim. There was other questions to answer, wasn't there? Where have they all gone? They've all disappeared. I don't know why sometimes the comments disappear. They just do. Right, this is getting a bit. It's difficult to get my hands on the comments right away, and I don't know what it's like. I'm Scottish, I come from Ayrshire. Well done, you. It's another one they fucked up, is the road to Ayr. They've got standard speed cameras and all sorts of shit on it. It's a motorway, it's down to 50. Scottish government, it's really, you know. A motorway's supposed to be 70. So they went and, I don't know how they enforce that. Did they change it through legislation? So I'm not going to Ayr, is my decision. I'll just have to deal with these comments when I find them. I don't know where they've gone. Right, this is what happens. They disappear. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Well, right. So we'll just do a quick. Oh wait a minute. I found one of them there. Right. Very possible Hackavin. I would love to see that comment driving. I don't think this was a bit of a sad Sam. Well, not really. See, this is what happens. So somebody does something extremely dangerous, and all of a sudden it's they're just, it's just somebody on holiday or something. And when I do something dangerous, it's, see, basically what I'm doing with this, I'm not like chucking people out of the channel as easily as I did. But, although you probably are better doing it. But we'll give them a bit of a chance. Bit of a sad Sam. I think their comments kind of, I don't know where they go. They go somewhere. Another entity looking for choices got into your life, and, well, I mean, oh well. Aye, wait a minute though, but you've been affecting my life, right? I go down to Stirling, the road has been stolen. There's 20 zones, there's green policies that are affecting my life, but I'm not allowed to affect your life. I see, right? Well, not just my life, but people. You're affecting other people's lives with your green policies, and yet we're not supposed to say anything. Very good. Very, very good. But, that's the thing about it. Look what they do, and it's difficult to remember it all just at one moment right now that's happened in the last few years and how we've been done over by the government. So sad, aren't they? But remember, you are winding them up. So, let's try Morris dancing tonight. Morris dancing, they get the old Morris dancing information. It's like, what? I never asked for Morris dancing information. Yes, you did. I'll change it to Falkirk. Right. That's the message he deserves, isn't it? Huh? All information about Morris dancing. Look at that. Helga's sorted him out, eh? Morris ring. Human powered vehicles. It's all there. Being touched doesn't stop you from being a dickhead. I thought I'd already answered that one. No, I haven't. That's Andrew Bobertson. Andrew. Overpowering mother. The reason I say that is I had one. It sometimes comes out with quite good ways of answering people that are abusive like that. It has in a couple of times turned them round and they've sort of apologised. Okay, well, Helga doesn't want to answer that one. Right, so I'm sorry, Andrew. We're going to have to report you. Harassment or bullying. So that's me. And report. Sadly, because Helga didn't want to answer it. So this is pity. Right, so it looks like we've caught up on the man buns sorted out. All the man buns have been sorted. Right, that's it. Done it. Right, so basically what we're doing is, please have a look at these videos. So we've got road closed, M876 motorway. So I'm circumnavigating the motorway. Right, so that's me at Bellsdyke Road. That's on the Moss Road.
See if you can see.
There, see it
What
there?
the hell? They've stopped the road.
So I think the cycling incident happened
Traffic. Why are they doing that?
up and round there. There's around there. So we've got. I then changed to. I changed to.
I was struggling.
I then drive to.
The machine rather than the actual phone.
That's
why
me going.
That's why it's going flat.
Now this is at Letham. There. That's at Letham. That's Kinnaird and Bridge over there. Earth's over there.
So what's going on?
So that's the traffic getting shoved down to Bowtrees interchange.
Well,
There.
so it's all coming off there. Right now.
That's it, coming off. Right. And then we go to. Another thing about them is they love you getting into trouble with the police and everything, don't they? It's funny, that's a little like a female sort of thing. But most of the cyclists are mostly males. In fact, yeah, I think I've only really had like maybe one being female that started arguing with me, and she seemed autistic, yeah. They tend to be males, and they do the. I suppose that's what I'm doing. There's the ambulance. Sorry, that was. There's the ambulance coming. So the cycling types, there's an element of them that want you to be arrested and everything, and so what normally happens in society is that women get men to, like strong women types, the feminists, they get men, like they'll say they're strong women, but see if there's a burglar downstairs in the dark, they get men. They don't want they don't want an LGBT car to come out with a clown sitting in it, do they? And give the burglars a party bag, do they? They don't want that. They want you, the police, to come out and arrest them, take them away. There's an element of that with the cyclists, who are largely male, and they're kind of like wanting me to get into trouble for saying mean things about them. So it does give you a kind of clue. So this is the motorway. That's the road coming on from Bowtrees. Right, so the cycling incident.
Okay.
So there's the police there, right? Standing there. There's a sign, police accident sign, and there's the police stopping, blocking the road right there. So you come along your car, you have to go all the way around that slip road over that bridge.
We've got.
So they're coming back on there. So they've shut the road. They had shut the road just up a bit from there.
That's as far as it'll go. We've zoomed in.
So I don't know why the hell cyclists would go on the motorway, and they got killed, apparently. Although that is yet to be confirmed.
So we've got car park.
That was zoomed in, of course.
Sign. See the sign? That's as far as it'll go. We've zoomed
The
in.
minibus there. He goes right over. That's because he knows there's nothing on that road.
So traffic coming towards Stirling, Glasgow, M9 and come off the M876 has been...
So then we went back. Come on. We went back. Why the fuck are you... Oh, it's the gimbal fucked up there. I did a new video. Yeah, I stopped videoing. We went back to... there's it there, that one. That's when we went back. We went back there. So it's quite a bit of fanning around. That's us back at yeah, so they like you get into trouble with their little... This is, so they like you, like me, they want me to get in trouble with a little regulation. Say like they think I'm filming in cars or stuff, or they think that's illegal or something, or parking on a pavement, or they like all these little laws and everything. But see, when you start pointing, saying to them, oh, you're going to get a taste of that as well, they get really abusive. So that's the motorway, that's us back on the Moss Road. That's where we were, was the way over there.
We'll have to look at Google Maps when we get home.
So that traffic is coming on from, it's been away round in a circle and come round. There's only way to get through it. I think the police were still there, it's just that it was getting a bit quieter. So that was it, so I went way home after that. So yeah. I think that's enough of this for one day, isn't it? You've all had enough, right? So thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye.